Good morning. We normally do these productions once a month, but we thought we'd bring you an Easter special episode solely on Scenic and Emerald new ocean yachts. Exclusively small ships cruising at sea, taking in exciting new destinations, unrivaled luxury, and unique onboard experiences. I am Jackie Stedman, and I welcome you to our bonus Virtually There. Danny is still with me, but he's going to talk us through these new exciting cruise options. So over to you, Danny.
Thank you very much, Jackie. I am still with you. I was quite comfortable under your desk. I crawled out the other day and put a new suit on. But anyway, thank you for having me back. Yes, it's my absolute pleasure to be back here today, talking all things Scenic and Emerald Luxury Cruises, as Jackie mentioned. So as we mentioned on the call on Saturday, you know where we started back in Australia, bought a coach, went global with the touring program. At the end of the decade, went into the river cruising. But Glenn, as part of the touring program, was chartering out expedition ships for nearly 15 years. Glenn being Glenn, always looking to heighten guest experience and expectation, come up with a design. And we're proud to say and launch the benchmark in new ultra luxury cruising, Scenic Eclipse.
Today, I don't have to play a role as I get to become the real-life godmother of the world's first discovery yacht, and that is an incredible honor. Coming off that yacht, all I could think of was, wow. Oh, wow. This is incredible. I'm so proud, I'm so honored to christen this beautiful vessel, which I have no doubt will embark on countless adventures and bring joy to the lives of future guests during her wonderful life in immaculate style and safety. May God bless this ship and all who sail on her.
That was fascinating, Danny. So do carry on.
Oh, I will do. So there you go. So back in August 2019, just before she departed on her inaugural season, I had the pleasure of visiting her in Rotterdam. I was with my colleagues on a coach and we drove over the bridge and she came into view. You couldn't hear a pin drop on that coach. She was gleaming in the sunlight. You could really tell she was inspired by the sleek contours of a sailing yacht. She was absolutely stunning. Beautiful sleek lines and that long bow. So Scenic Eclipse, she's 168 meters long, 228 guests or 200 in the polar regions to allow more landings, and a staff to guest ratio on 1:1. She boasts 10 different dining options, 8 bars and lounges, and 114 beautifully appointed suites across 5 decks.
Scenic Eclipse, the world's first discovery yacht. Book now for 2020 to 22. Early bird offers out now.
Okay, Danny, well, do tell us about the onboard experiences.
It would be my absolute pleasure. So no matter what suite you choose, every guest will be treated to a butler service to make the Scenic Eclipse experience extra special. They will pamper our guests throughout the voyage with a personalised service, and they will take care of all their needs. Scenic Eclipse redefines the industry standard of ocean cruising and accommodation, starting with a generous 32 square metres veranda suite. They are the size of a 5-star hotel. You'll be now able to enjoy these spaces at sea. All suites on board Scenic Eclipse offer a veranda, and they are located either midship or forward to the vessel. So look at that standard suite, the Veranda Deluxe suite. As I said, 32 to 34 metres squared. Just like on river, our scenic slumber beds, pillow menus, silk woven carpets. All the paintings are commissioned by Karen Glenn's wife. And one for you, Jackie, all of our hair dryers are custom made by Dyson. So moving on, located on decks 8 and 9, our opulent spa suites will provide a warm and inviting haven. Starting at 46 to 50 square metres, your spa suite will have a 4-poster king-size bed, dual vanity basin, a steam shower with therapy lighting, plus a double-sized Philippe Stark jacuzzi. Each suite has a complimentary spa treatment available as well. You can see the spa suite and the jacuzzi on the next slide. Ranging from 105 to 110 metres squared, our Panorama and Grand Panorama suites will take style to the next level. These 4 suites, 2 in each category, are located at the forward of the ship, all featuring spacious curved overlooking the elegant bow, and feature a separate bedrooms and living area, including a private dining table. Ranging in size from 105 to 110 metres squared, our Panorama and Grand Panorama suites will take style to the next level. These 4 suites in 2 each category are located at forward of the ship, all featuring spacious curved terraces overlooking that long, elegant bow, and feature a separate bedroom, living areas, including a private dining table. For me, the best feature is the steam shower, full bath, dual vanity units, and offshore excursions, priority dining and specialty restaurants, and VIP embarkation and disembarkation. These suites are proving very popular with our guests. At 195 metres squared, the ultimate retreat and indulgence will be our owner's penthouse suites. Located on deck 9, overlooking the bow, these 2 suites boast a very best views on board, designed to allow plenty of opportunities to spot breathtaking landscapes, incredible wildlife, and lovely vistas of all the offshores. These suites will feature a personalised, tailor-made bar, 8-seat dining table, powder room for guests, complete with his and hers walk-in wardrobes. Another wonderful image there of the owner's penthouse suite private terrace. The owner's penthouse suites are high in demand, complete with outdoor terrace and lounge area with jacuzzis, and of course a double vanity bath and shower. Often requested by guests, it's to combine the owner's penthouse suite with the spa suite to create a magnificent 2-bedroom penthouse suite for the absolute pinnacle of accommodation at an incredible 247 metres squared. So the observation lounge at the front of the ship overlooking the bow, these wonderfully comfortable chairs. I've actually sat in these, telescopes, binoculars, and all those wonderful books where you can look up the wildlife. Is a wonderful haven you can sit and take in the wonderful scenery. The observation terrace overlooks the bow, and it's a great place for spotting wildlife and taking in the spectacular surrounds. And it's a great place for photo opportunities as well. The Advanced Technology Theatre has many different operating modes, including a dance floor. This will offer everything from live music performances presentations, movies, lectures, concerts, and more. The custom designed seating ensures supreme comfort, and a full service will be on option should the clients need it. So the Census Spa, 550 square meters. All-inclusive wellness means optimum blood circulation and relaxation. And the Census Spa features a range of heat therapy facilities, including Nordic bathing and experiences. In addition to the infrared sauna for deeper heat penetration and the Gessi thermotherapy shower heads that change colour, that would also offer a free hydro massage. Wow, that's really got our name written on that, Jackie.
Yeah.
So the Pure Yoga and Pilates studio. Now, this is a wonderful place to stretch and really zen out after you've been snowshoe walking or on one of our all-inclusive excursions. The power gym for your cardio workouts, all state-of-the-art equipment, also looking over the ocean. So it's a wonderful place to go for a run and work out. So the all-inclusive dining and beverage, my favorite part of the all-inclusive by far. And there's no charge for the specialty dining, as dining is inclusive in all of our venues. Remember what I said before? You can leave your wallet at home, or your purse in Jackie's case. So if you've cruised with Scenic before on our rivers in Europe or Asia, you will know the concept. So no set dining times, no requirement for beverage packages, no upgrade package for specialty dining or private dining, casual, elegant dress code for fine dining to relaxed cafe style in between, and there's no tuxedo or ball gown required.
Dining on board Scenic Eclipse is a sensory delight with an unrivaled choice of 10 dining experiences ranging from casual to fine dining and inspired by all four corners of the globe. Elements is the main restaurant on board Scenic Eclipse. Here in stylish surroundings, you can try a wide variety of dishes from around the world. For an exclusive dining experience, Chef's Table is an invitation-only special event. Coco's offers a delicious variety of Asian fusion, from the wonderful sushi and sake bar to the intimate sunken dining rooms for you to enjoy a wonderfully authentic dining experience. Or for a special occasion, teppanyaki at Coco's is a dining and entertainment experience. Be tempted at the champagne bar before enjoying contemporary French cuisine at the stylish Lumiere, where a multi-course degustation awaits. Learn from the best at our dedicated cooking school, Scenic Epicure, led by our expert team. For something relaxed, there's all-day casual dining in the Azure Bar and Cafe. Or for a poolside buffet and bar, the Yacht Club. And for something simple, in-suite dining is always available. Our culinary team have cultivated unique dining experiences for you to enjoy. Scenic Eclipse, the world's first discovery yacht.
Excellent. And now moving on to the wonderful Scenic Lounge, the hub of the ship. And as you can see there, that fully stocked bar and our whiskey wall. Every single one of those 60 whiskies are part of the all-inclusive, but a great way to meet newfound friends for pre-dinner drinks. And there'll be some light entertainment, a pianist or such. Then the Azure Bar and Cafe. 10 different dining experiences will be available to guests up to 9 different venues, plus 24 in-suite dining. So a mix of indoor and outdoor dining spaces, private and semi-private dining rooms. Unlike traditional ocean cruising, there is no main restaurant, as all dining is an exceptional experience. So the Yacht Club, all-day lounge dining area, catering for breakfast and lunch, and providing served buffet-style hot and cold and sweet bar stations. You can see there the retractable roof, and all the sides come down as well. So that's when you're cruising maybe the middle of the world, so your Caribbeans and the Europes. Elements features a focus on Italian steak and seafood options, and it's open for lunch and dinner. Elements will also feature a wine bar and an international cheese room. Yes, with over 300 cheeses in, which is just amazing. Lumiere, which is our French specialty restaurant. And then Coco's is our Asian fusion restaurant, which is a wonderful place with two private little dining areas. Sushi's at Coco's, and also we have teppanyaki at Coco's as well, which will offer live cooking demonstrations. By invitation only is the experience at the chef's table, an exclusive invitation to degustation dining, intimate dining with no additional charge at the chef's table, and this is found in Elements Restaurant. So we'll see up to 10 guests, and it's private, and you can see all the live cooking there in the background. Scenic Epicure, this is where, just like on our rivers, mainly for the river, middle of the world, is where our executive chefs would take you off and do some live cooking demonstrations. And then we can see some of the wonderful outside areas now, and the cabanas, which is a new addition for our £1.2 million refit, which has just happened. So let's head down to deck 6 for the tranquility and the pool and the spa. The Panorama bar, which is a new addition as well, which was introduced here on deck 10, an outdoor sanctuary with 2 plunge pools. Or you can dip in that wonderful Vitality pool or relax on a sun lounger on the spa terrace. So the Discovery Centre, this is our mudroom. So all guests are provided with a parka and boots, but we do advise that they take some waterproof trousers. So our Discovery leaders are the leaders and the specialists in their field, and we have around 17 to 20 in the polar regions, and they have rich experiences and in-depth research, which they will boil down to expert lessons and your surroundings. We have 2 Airbus H130s T2 helicopters, that sounded quite technical, that seat up to 6 guests. This is an additional extra to our all-inclusions. However, just imagine soaring over an iceberg. From a land or from a sea point of view, you only see 10% of the iceberg, but from an aerial point of view, you can see the entire iceberg. We also have Neptunes. You can dive below on our very own submarine. This goes up to 300 meters and will seat up to 6 guests. We've got some real images here of some sea urchins on the floor bed here was taken in Antarctica on our first season. Our Discovery team can also take you out on our very own kayaks. We'll take you up close to these wonderful icebergs, and even if you're lucky to see one of the 5 species of whales in these remote regions. We also have zodiacs and tenders for shore landings. We've got some more images there. And now we're going to play you a short video.
With Scenic Eclipse, we'll be taking out the Zodiacs, and you'll be on them as we get up close and personal to the glaciers. Extraordinary, safe, stable craft where we'll have you prepared in the right gear, nice and warm, nice and safe. I'll be the driver, I'll be driving you closer to the glacier. Your excitement is building. What will we see? Well, we'll see history in the making in a lot of ways, because this ice-encapsulated continent is full of glaciers and icebergs. We'll get as far away as safe, but as close as you can possibly get. We'll be looking around in the waters for any whales that might be appearing at the same time. At some stage, I'm probably going to ask you to all keep quiet as I turn off the engine and wait for the silence to envelop us. Every day is different, every Zodiac trip is different as well.
Excellent. I hope that's inspired you to go to these remote regions. As you can see here from the map, we do go from the top of the world to the bottom and everywhere in between. Now, I haven't got time to go through all of our wonderful excursions, but we do encourage you to phone through to the wonderful team at TravelTime World, Jackie and Ashley, and I'm sure they will take you on a more personal journey and talk you through the wonderful itineraries more in depth. continuously updating our protocols to safeguard both our health, safety, and experience of our valued guests. You'll be informed about these important procedures well in advance of your journey procedure, which may include the following information and guidelines: medical evaluation, healthy crew, contact check-in, check-out, briefing and screenings, enhanced cleaning commitment, socially aware dining, contact-free movement, air circulation, carefully selected local partners, and wellness throughout your whole journey. So we're working closely with Cruise Lines International Association, CLEAR, local and international government health agencies to ensure our protocols exceed the latest regulatory requirements. Our Health and Safety Screening Committee oversees all health and safety policies and training with Scenic, ensuring you can travel with complete confidence and that your health and well-being are taken care of to the highest standard. It's also peace of mind, on the smaller ship with only 200 to 228 guests on board, one of the highest space to guest ratio in the industry. So then moving on to the good bit, the super early bird offers. So you can save up to 20% on selected cabins on selected departures. So please do give the TravelTime team a ring to get more information on this. Now moving over to Emerald Cruises. So what can you expect in this short webinar? So the Emerald Cruises yacht experience, what's included and what makes us stand out from the rest. What's it like on board our stunning new super yacht Emerald Azzurra, the superb amenities, the spacious suite, and really what makes it. We'll also give you a taste of some of our insightful itineraries, which will demonstrate the real advantage of yacht cruising, allowing that unique access to the smaller ports and harbours. We'll also highlight again our wonderful super early bird offers for our fabulous 2022 cruises. So hopefully by the end of this presentation, you'll be inspired to join us on a cruise of a lifetime throughout the Mediterranean, the Adriatic, or the Red Sea. So Emerald Cruises, I think I explained, but I'll just go over it again, is about part of the luxury cruising and touring brand Scenic, which was established back in 1986. Emerald Cruises was formed in 2014 to offer exceptional value European river cruising, and we're thrilled to have won various awards since the very first year. But due to the success, many guests have asked, when will we venture into the world of ocean cruising, particularly in Europe? So yes, we've listened. We're bringing our award-winning reputation to the world oceans and coastlines, along with our exceptional Emerald value promise to create a 5-star, intimate yacht cruising experience. And today, we are very excited to present our unique, exceptional value super yacht experience on board that fabulous Emerald Azzurra. And we all know many brands are offering that luxury Mediterranean cruise, so it really does pay to research what's included, what the price really is, and what you're getting for your money. So we've run through the COVID and the protocols. So it's exactly the same as I've just mentioned on this slide, and everything we've implemented on the Scenic Eclipse is exactly the same Emerald Azzurra. So who wants to be or feel like a billionaire? This is the magnificent Emerald Azzurra, just 110 meters long with only 50 suites with a maximum of only 100 guests on board. And did you know that 88% of Emerald Azzurra's suites and staterooms have a balcony or terrace? However, all cabins are outside. We've uniquely designed every one of our suites and staterooms to become our guests' own private haven, where everything is at their fingertips. I suppose it's just like cruising on a private yacht. Emerald Azzurra has been custom designed to dock in those smaller ports and harbours only small yachts can reach, but large enough to offer superb space, comfort, and luxurious onboard amenities. Due to Emerald Azzurra's intimate size, we can reach areas other yachts can't. We'll be venturing off that ocean track, smaller ports where guests will have the freedom to head off and explore those uncharted towns and villages. As I said, it's not a cruise ship, it is a super yacht, so let's go yachting. With a magnificent state-of-the-art super yacht design, you'll be the envy of all who lays eyes on her. Just imagine arrival and saying Sam Pay on this. It would be so amazing. So let's take a closer look of some of our key features. If you've enjoyed one of our popular Emerald River cruises, you'll be familiar with the likes of, say, the Horizon Bar and Lounge, Reflections Restaurant, and the Wellness Area, which are all reinterpreted, transformed into a super yacht style on board Emerald Azzurra. However, you will love some of our brand new amenities. Jackie, you will love the Sky Bar and Sky Pool, the Infinity Pool and Cafe, the Terrace, the Observation Lounge, and of course the Marina platform, loaded with Zodiacs and Marina toys, which will be available at selected ports for your enjoyment. Azzurra also boasts large public areas with lots of light and lots of transparency, which makes it feel really spacious. Wow, isn't this just stunning? I love this area already. The Infinity Pool, larger than your industry average, a massive 7 by 4 meters squared, located at the rear of the yacht. So you can sail through the beautiful Mediterranean, the Adriatic coast, the Red Sea, in style when you relax in the pool. The Sky Deck and Spa Pool, by far my favourite spot on the ship. This will offer unparalleled views on Deck 7, the top deck. Just picture yourself in that spa pool, seats up to 9 people, maybe with a drink in the hand from the Sky Bar, surrounded by the stunning vistas of the Mediterranean. Or why don't you watch one of your blockbuster classics? As the sun sets and the evening begins, on selected evenings, guests can enjoy a film under the stars in the Sky Bar. How cool is that? So, the Horizon Bar and Lounge, just like on our river ships, will be the heart of the yacht. We have state-of-the-art tea and coffee making facilities, as well as a fully stocked bar. But if there's something that you, as one of our guests, like in particular, please let us know in advance, and we will do our very best to have it on board for you. You will be amazed by the incredible amount of fresh produce we have in our spacious Reflections restaurant and our pool cafe. We will buy the day's provisions in each port, which means we support those local businesses while offering you the freshest and the most delicious produce available. Did you know the Reflections restaurant offers 3 meters squared per guest versus around about 2 meters squared from our competitors, which is great in the current climate. The Terrace is a whole new area on board Emerald Azzurra. The lovely alfresco space adjacent to the Reflections restaurant will seat up to 48 guests. The Observation Lounge, with stunning views of the ocean, the Observation Lounge is located on deck 4 and is a perfect place to admire the spectacular coastlines, or simply just watch the world sail by. So it's your holiday and you're invited to cruise the way you want. Emerald Azzurra has a fully equipped gym and wellness area with state-of-the-art gym equipment to burn off all that lovely food that you've acquired over your cruise. And in our spa, why not treat yourself to a massage or pamper yourself with a beauty treatment by our professional beauty therapists. This is available at an additional cost. But the ambience, I've been told, the timber and the soft lighting is featured throughout the spa and the fitness area. It sounds so inviting. Now let's have a look at the accommodation on board. So no matter which suite or stateroom you choose, each will have queen size or twin hotel style bed with the finest Egyptian cotton linen, ensuite bathroom with luxurious toiletries, complimentary bathrobes and slippers, complimentary water restocked daily, complimentary Wi-Fi, individual climate control, a mini bar, and so much more. So you can see our website, all our brochures, which Jackie will send, or you can look online. But 88% of our cabins do have a balcony or terrace, which I've mentioned before. But sometimes you just need something simple but stylish. Place to sleep. So our great value ocean view staterooms located on deck 3 are supremely comfortable and more compact than any of other suite, but have all the same amenities. The same beds, en suites, storage, TV and air conditioning. Located at on the Emerald deck, the ocean view staterooms are between 17 and 19 meters squared, and they have that large picture at the back right there. On decks 4 and 5, the observation deck and panorama decks, you will find our balcony staterooms. These balcony staterooms are between 26.5 and 28.5 meters squared, and they have their own private balcony. A deluxe version of these can be found on deck 6, and they boast around 37 meters squared. Our deluxe balcony suites are conveniently located on the pool deck, featuring a separate bedroom and lounge along with their own private balcony. With 2 per yacht, you'll benefit from having the extra space for your comfort. Our terrace suites are located on deck 5, the Panorama deck, and they are a roomy 60 to 62 square meters. As the name suggests, you will have your own private terrace. Look at that sweeping terrace. I can just imagine myself on that bed. Oh. Plus a range of extra benefits. The additional inclusions are your own private terrace, as mentioned, your pillow menu, a welcome bottle of champagne, a fruit platter on arrival, a full mini bar restocked daily, coffee and tea making facilities, and you have 2 items laundered daily. Located on deck 4, the observation deck, our spacious yacht suites are around about 65 to 67 squared, including your own private outdoor terrace. And now we come to the most prestigious, the pinnacle of all suites, the owner's suites. These oversized suites, larger than my apartment, may I add, are a massive 108 to 110 meters squared, and they can be found on deck 6, the pool deck, where you have the stunning views of the coastline and the ports. These suites have more features than any other suite on board. So in addition to the previous inclusions, you can enjoy a separate bedroom and lounge area, pre-dinner canapes, after-dinner suites, plus you get 4 items laundered daily. Now we're just going to have a look at some of the wonderful places the Emerald Azzurra will be going. And again, I can't go through every single itinerary, but please, I encourage you to phone TravelTime and get some more information on the individual itineraries. So there you can see the map here. So she's going to be starting in January 2022 in the Red Sea, and then she will follow the sun to and through the Eastern Mediterranean, the Adriatic coast, and the Western Med. The Adriatic coast, the Italian peninsula. So just to highlight some of the wonderful itineraries, we have the 8-day Mediterranean enhancement, the 8-day Croatia in depth, or the 15-day Croatia and Italy. So some really unique. So the Eastern Mediterranean, we have the 8-day Greek islands and Turkish coastline, or the 11-day Aegean reflections, 12-day Aegean gems, or the 15-day Discover the Eastern Mediterranean. You can offer 8-day French and Italian Rivieras along with Corsica, the 8-day highlights of southern Italy, or the 8-day Ionian Sea adventure, 11-day Sicily and the Gulf of Naples, or the 15-day Discover French and the Italian coastlines. So as you can see, some really unique itineraries there, guys. And then to move into the Red Sea, which we operated in our winter months, the 8-day Best of the Red Sea, the 8-day Holy Land and the Christmas time, the 11-day Holy Land, Egypt and the Red Sea, or the 18-day Discover the Wonders of the Red Sea. So as mentioned before, the exceptional Emerald value, so much is included. So up to 2 excursions per day, your meals and reflections restaurant. You will have to pay for your alcoholic beverages, but we do provide them through lunch and dinner. All the wonderful staff on board and much, much more. You can view our 2022 brochure online now, or you can go and see the wonderful team at TravelTime World, or they will send you a digital version. Then just moving lastly on to our super early bird offers. So for limited time only on the Azzurra, you could save up to 30% on selected cabins. Plus you get the flexible booking policy and you can cruise with confidence. And exclusively, again through TravelTime World, you can save an additional £250 per person if booked within 7 days, or £150 if booked within 14 days. Now, thank you so much, and we look forward to welcome you on board.
Thank you, Danny. Well, we had some pre-selected questions, which hopefully you might be able to answer. We sent these out earlier in the week to our regular cruisers. And
Oh,
one of the first question is, what sort of budget should a client expect to be looking at for an expedition cruise, including of the excursions on a sort of, let's go mid-range, yeah?
mid-range. Well, that's a good question. So she starts. Let's look at down in Antarctica. She starts her season in November this year, and looking at the leading Veranda suite, 32 square meters, with everything included, 15 days, around about 10 to 11,000, including flights and transfers.
Yeah, and that's all your food, all your drink,
All,
and excursions?
all your different and your excursions as well. Everything's included.
Okay.
The only additional extra will be the submarine and the helicopters because it's seasonal. But I can send you prices for.
Okay, Danny, so what's the sort of the demographics of the people on board in terms of their ages and also nationalities? I accept that will depend on if it's going around Australia or the South Pacific, it will be different. But what's the sort of average age on board and sort of what's the profile of the nationalities?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'd say it does differ from the top of and the bottom of the world to the middle of the world. I would say the middle of the world, 50 to 55 plus, and then the polar regions, I would say 60 to 65 plus. Obviously, we don't hold that with all ages. And the nationalities, being an Australian-owned company, we do get probably 40 to 50% Australians on board, and then it's a kind of 50-50 between Canadians and UK travellers. To give you a rough idea.
Yeah, that's good. We also do have some clients who have minor to major mobility issues. What's the situation in terms of some of these expedition voyages? What are the facilities for those less mobile?
Well, because of its space, the size of the cabins, the communal areas, the walkways they are larger than your industry average, which is great. And my colleague Will has just come back. He actually just come back. He done a Caribbean cruise. This is one of the things that we asked him to look at. And he says, well, the lifts go right up to the top deck, right to the bottom deck. And there's only a few steps off. So that's good. And also you can get right to the landing so they can go on to the kayaks and things quite easily. The rooms are spacious. The doors are ample to get a wheelchair through. So although we don't have any disabled rooms in inverted commas, they are adaptable to having an infirm passenger on board.
Right, and presumably one would have to choose the excursions quite carefully then.
Well, they would.
Yeah,
and it's not suitable for. Yeah.
Okay. Now I know we've talked about the Scenic Eclipse and the Emerald Azzurra, but when are you actually looking at the program starting? Somebody's really excited about it. They want to go. When's the first departure we're talking about?
The first departure, she was due to go up to the Arctic, but due to restrictions, port restrictions in Canada, etc., she's now moving down to Australia, but just solely for the Australian market. But for us, UK guests, she'll be available for Antarctica starting this November. So our second season in Antarctica. So that's on sale now. So November 21 for Antarctica. And then she will move on. She will go transatlantic in April, come back over into our Mediterranean in April 2022, where you can enjoy some wonderful itineraries in and around the Mediterranean as well. So so November for the Eclipse, and then for the Azzurra, she's still being built. But as I mentioned before, her inaugural cruise is in January the 28th, 2022, where she will do the Red Sea, and then she'll move up, as I said, throughout the Mediterranean.
And in between the two ships, what's the major difference?
The major difference is that the Azzurra is warm water sailing only, whereas the Eclipse has the polar class ice strengthened hull, extended stabilized, as propulsion, so that she's adapted to the polar regions, whereas the Azzurra is warm water sailing only. That's basically it. Yeah.
Well, Danny, I think that's about all we have time for. other than to say, wish you a fantastic Easter. Thank you for taking the time to come and talk to us about your amazing ships. Bye-bye for now. Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.